Hey, wait. Real note. What are we talking about today?
Today... That should be the intro. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the second episode of Milkcrate podcast. Today we're joined by Albert and Daniel.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop whoop.
Yeah, no Andy today, unfortunately. But also, unfortunately, I am currently a little sick right now. I've been sick the past week, which is really annoying since we had last recorded the episode, and I've been wanting to edit it, but just been a little too sick to do some things. I blew through our health budget, guys. Our healthcare was the bag of oranges. I blew through all that. So don't get sick or you will die.
Well, this is what happens when the CEO is also head of HR.
Yep, totally agree with that.
Look, you can direct all your comments to HR or the secretary, Andy.
You know, I would, but we don't have him here today, so none of this is getting written down.
Yeah, this is actually diabolical what's happening here today.
We're going to need video evidence that this was not my fault.
I think someone's recording, so we might be okay. So, Albert, you brought up a great question before we started.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah. So, I have really thought about this for a while now. And I would say a while as in the past, 4 hours or so.
Couple minutes? Mm-hmm. Oh, because you literally asked that question a couple minutes ago. So, okay.
Yeah, I asked a couple of minutes ago, but really it's been on my mind for 4 hours with a nap in between. And I think it's just something we all ask ourselves in the midst of being unprepared, which is, what are we talking about today?
So, Go on.
Oh, no, it's okay. I was going to improvise a monologue, but I don't think I have the ability to do that. So I'm actually glad you cut me off.
Oh, okay. I'll continue to cut you off then. Do you guys think, if when you're married in the future, and let's say that you were to have a child, that song where it's I think it's just called "I'm Coming Out," where it's like, "I'm coming out, bum bum bum. I want the world."
Diana
to
Ross.
know. Yeah. Do you think that song would improve or at least make the experience more enjoyable for when your wife is in labor?
Okay, wait, hold on. Are you asking how if it would make it more enjoyable for us or for the wife or the spouse?
The whole experience. So that's even including the nurses and doctors, is that even the baby itself.
Well, because I was gonna say because if what about the doctors? Because what if that really pisses off the doctors and he's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
If they're not a Diana Ross fan.
He just drops the baby mid delivery.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. I think this only benefits James, if this was your wife hypothetically and you were in this situation, I truly think this only benefits you. And I think everyone else is either pissed off, annoyed, or not even paying attention to what's going on.
Okay, so I'll make a note of that. I'll make a note of this. This is good to know.
Okay, so I'm your brother. If I'm outside the room and I start playing it, do you think your spouse would get mad at me or mad at you?
Probably mad at me, just by osmosis, because you're such a likable person. I think it'd be hard for them to be mad at you. I really do think that. They'd be all of the anger that would be directed to you somehow gets directed to me.
I could see that. Why did you let him do that?
Yeah, it's
type of situation.
It's with my friends and how some of them are in relationships. It's if I do something stupid that unintentionally pisses off their significant other, they don't get mad at me. They get mad at the person they're dating, and they're control him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it sound like you've been in this situation?
I just go for Was that directed to me or James?
I don't know, either one.
Oh, well, I was just trying to lend signs of understanding. Even though you can't see me nodding my head, I was nodding my head. And then I also was going,
Speaking of seeing you, did you hear me earlier? I was looking at your profile on Discord, because that's what we're using here.
Oh, okay.
And I looked, I was questioning whether or not that was you. I just can't picture that being you, because you got your whole beard going on right now, and you're all baby faced in this picture. How old is this picture?
How old do you think I was in the picture, actually? Let's play that game.
Oh, we're playing that game. Okay, well, I'm going to guess you that you're basically the same age as James. So that would put you about 26, 27. And let me get a better look at this. In that picture,
I think I know the actual answer here.
I'm going to guess you're 24.
Okay. James, what's your guess?
I feel like you told me that you were 22 in this picture.
So I was 18 years old in that picture.
Okay. So you're using a picture that is almost a decade old.
Why haven't you updated? Is this what you're using on? Are you catfishing us? Like, I feel a little betrayed here.
Obviously.
Now the audience is not going to see this, but isn't this also your LinkedIn profile picture?
No. That one's slightly more updated.
Oh, okay.
I mean, in that one, I have a shaven face as well, but at least that one's, like, age appropriate. That was the wrong word to use, but anyway. Yeah, no, this was, like, from a set of senior pictures that I did in high school, and I'm too lazy to change it on Discord. So
Strapping young lad, I must say.
Very true.
Why, thank you.
I had to ask because when I saw it, I was just like, there's no way that's you just shaving your beard like a day ago. I can't believe that.
No.
Like, your face is glowing and everything, man. You got that red on your cheeks.
Yeah, I was a hot commodity back in the ye olden times, and now I'm a hot commodity in the soul.
Speaking of hot commodity, I did have a subject for today's conversation.
Oh, thank God, someone.
So okay. So, by a show of hands, who here is single? Yes, all
hand
of us.
raises.
Great.
All of us. I think there is
Great.
a hand raising function in Discord. I just don't know how to do it.
Oh, we should
Wait,
we should
really?
learn how to use that.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me look at the gifts
I could do
here.
thumbs up.
Actually, I kind of want to do that.
Hand
I can do
raised.
thumbs
I
up.
put it in the general
Weird.
chat.
Oh, sick.
Like it.
Yeah, it's Ross
I
Geller.
just hit the button and I never sent it. There we go.
Oh, that works.
Okay, so yes, I have been trying to get back into the dating scene, and I'm using the oh so classic method of going on Tinder, which has been a terrible experience. I'm sure other people
Yes.
could probably say the same. But I
Yes.
thought it'd be a very interesting and funny idea to get the perspective of other single males and see what you guys could come up with to make the, I guess, best profile. And I say that loosely, not in the sense of, oh, this needs to catch the attention of every female out there. But as a guy, you'd be like, oh, this is a cool guy. Like, here's a picture of him in a Lamborghini. Here's a picture of him with a giant fish. There's a very large
Oh, okay, I got you.
array of, like, how this could be perceived, right?
So not necessarily like the most successful rates that people would be clicking on you.
Not at all.
Just
Not
like
at
what
all.
looks
In
like the
fact, I
coolest
think
dude.
it would be I think it would be funny because, like, one of the things that I had in mind, I was like, so what would I think a female would want in a guy, right? Well, a guy has got to make a fire, right?
Oh.
So, like, having me making something silly like that, which I thought would be hilarious to do, because clearly you'd be like, this guy's putting way too much work into this, but I appreciate it because it's funny. So, curious what you guys had in mind.
Yeah.
What would these pictures look like, I guess?
I think first order of business to stand out is to remove anything that's normally in any single male's profile pictures.
Oh, man,
Which
so
would
all of my
be-
shirtless pics are gone now? Damn.
Yeah, so gym photos, fish photos.
Monster
Not my
truck
face.
photos.
Not my monster truck. Okay, you guys are going a little too far.
I don't
Can
know if monster
Can,
truck photos
can
are that
we
common.
can we keep like a little bit of that?
There shouldn't be any photos where you're surrounded by guys who are more attractive than you.
Why do I want to do that now, though?
Well, I mean, here's the thing: girls do that on their profile pics, and sometimes
everyone
you don't
does it,
know
honestly.
which one is which.
Wait.
Let's
why you
be
put, like, a
real.
little, yeah.
Would you like to elaborate on that? Albert?
Yeah,
Let's be real about
yeah.
what.
I'd rather be fake.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I don't know. Sometimes people don't know how attractive or maybe how more attractive their friends are, and so everyone puts group photos up, and a lot of times there's another
Dude,
person
You're being
in the
so
photo
nice about this.
He is
with
being very
there's
polite
there's
about
just sometimes another person in there that's like, you know, you look at it and you're like, oh, I hope it's that person, and then like you scroll down to
And you're
another
like, oh,
photo and
damn.
you're like, oh, it's not that person, and you're a little disappointed.
See, I would love to cause that. I would love to cause that frustration in people. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Well, then
Like, you
should
wanna be
post
the person-
only group photos.
Yeah, where like
So-
they see a group photo and they're just like, oh, I hope it's this guy, and then they scroll, it's like, nah, it's this other guy.
Yeah, see. So I need other hot guys to stand next to create that fluster. And yeah, I would love for you guys to be my hot guys in my profile pic. I should
I'll
definitely
call up
use it.
Andy and Doug, and I think we can make this happen.
Hell yeah, with all of us shirtless. Let's do it.
I'm in.
Ooh. I'll be out on the shirtless part.
Can we all hold a giant fish as well, just to level it up a little bit?
Does it have
Yeah,
to
we
be
can
a
go
single
fishing.
fish, or could we all be holding our own individual fishes? Because I would want to hold just like a goldfish or something.
We could all hold our own fish, but I want the smallest fish, just to distinguish myself from the pack.
Yeah, I'm actually happy you mentioned that, because kind of like what Albert was saying, this is like me being a little bit more real, but like, let's say there's like a group of girls and they all are like trying to look attractive or something, like they're posing or something, but one of them just looks super happy, like they're having a ton of fun. That person to me would become significantly more attractive just based on that photo. So I feel
So
like
who's ever like most drunk in the photo, I guess.
potentially, I mean, it's not exclusive, but
Yeah.
so like if everyone had like these actual like big like catfish or something, and then you're just holding like a little minnow, I think that would be hilarious. Like, I feel like that would really make you stand out.
I'm half joking and I'm half serious, but I also just want to hold the fish. I think that would be fun.
Understandable.
I think you should have a photo of you playing an instrument that you don't know how to play whatsoever.
A didgeridoo.
What is a didgeridoo? Isn't that like a giant wooden flute kind of a thing?
Yeah, it's what we just saw on. We just watched some episodes of that '90s show. Highly recommend it, by the way, if you were a fan of that '70s show.
Oh, I know what to do. You know that weird like alien sounding box with the antenna sticking up that goes woo like that? I don't know how to
yeah.
mimic it. You know what I'm talking about? I should do that, and then I'll put a tag that says musically talented.
Nice.
There you go. There you go.
Now I just need the name of whatever that instrument is.
I think it's called like it's not called a theremin, but it's something like that.
Theremin.
like
I'm
a-
writing it down.
If I had a profile, I would probably put something like I play the electric triangle in a one-man band.
See, but that's going too hard. If you're doing the electric triangle, I feel like you've just tried too hard. Because who has an electric triangle? But I don't want to also go too easy and just be like, I played the kazoo, right? I don't know what that instrument is. What is that hot instrument? I don't know.
Also, I did just look it up. It is called a theremin. I think it's called a theremin. So it's close. Not a theremin, a theremin. I think I'm saying that correctly.
See, there's got to be something out there, like the maracas. I don't know. That's a sexy instrument, right? Oh, no.
It could be.
I'll dumb it down. The little eggs with the sand inside. Even
Oh, the little egg shakers. Yeah.
You should get a vibra slap.
Excuse me?
better. Is that like
A
the stick
vibra
and you
slap.
yeah, you just slap it, right?
Yeah, you just slap it and it makes like a rattle sound.
Is that the
Like,
giant
if you've ever
slab
heard
of
any,
like metal?
No, not necessarily. It's usually metal and wood.
Oh, this thing. What if?
But
I've
if
seen
you
this?
ever heard any freaking song by the band Cake, they usually have a vibra slap that they're using in there.
Really? Huh. Okay. I feel like I've seen this somewhere. I don't know
There's
why.
a band called Cake.
Yeah, there's a band called Cake and they're freaking good.
Damn.
Sorry, that was really aggressive.
No.
Dude, I'd be surprised if there wasn't a band called Cake.
No, I believed you.
Like,
Yeah,
in the history of music, there's gotta have been a band that like was at least somewhat famous named Cake. You know, like there's gotta be.
They were pretty dang famous. They're good. You should listen to them.
Yeah, I wonder if something like the Foo Fighters originally wanted to be called something like Cake, but there's like, it's already taken. Yeah, so what's more? What else do we got? It's like someone misspelled something. There was gonna be like Few Fighters or like Flu Fighters. There were gonna be doctors.
Dang, guys, we can't be frosting cream.
Yeah, I was like, we want to be the Frosted Flakes, but freaking Tony the Tiger took that.
That's crazy.
Damn, Frosted Flakes. I actually feel like that would go kind of hard for a metal band.
Didn't we have a name that you and I wrote down that we thought would be a great name for a band?
Oh yeah, it was related to like trash. right? Like it was
like hazardous waste something.
hazardous waste management. That's what it was, I think.
Nah, it couldn't have been management. It couldn't have been management.
We're just naming bands departments now in a company.
You goddamn right. Look,
We should name
yeah,
a band after
why not?
Andy's title, which is Chief of Janitorial Executive Assistant Janitor Officer.
I mean, I think that's what the hazardous waste management is. It's a one-man band. He plays the mop.
maybe that's why he's not here, because his actual work company found out about this, and they're just like, we can't have you be in charge of their hazardous waste. It's like, or being the snack guy. You already do that for us. Actually, no, this is all just a lie. We fired Andy.
Whoa.
Damn.
He failed his performance review.
I don't know how I feel about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but you
That
two
reminds me.
are
So who are
also
we hiring?
on the edge there.
Yeah, do we have any company news?
Yeah, what is on the news?
Not too much. I mean, there is some actual company news if you want that. I don't know how interested the audience would be in it, other than MilkBox Designs potentially getting a few more contracts with some other entities. But honestly, it's not looking like they're going to go through, which is all right.
That's aight.
Yeah.
When are we making more apparel? Are we selling that? Are people able to buy that right now?
Yes, over on milkboxdesigns.com. That reminds me, I do need to double check something with the website, because if I don't do it by tomorrow, the website will go down temporarily until I complete this one thing. So that's something I really need to do.
This is me selling, but also being very real. These shirts are very comfortable. And I don't know what it is with guys' shirts, but I like wearing short sleeve t-shirts.
Same.
I don't know what it is, but all of my short sleeve t-shirts, they go too high to the shoulder. I don't like that. I like them going a little bit more down. These ones do that. They're very nice. They're very soft. You should check them out. Albert, do you even have yours? Do you have your shirt yet?
Yeah, I'm wearing mine. I was about to
Me too.
Hell yeah.
piggyback and say, yeah, this is super comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I wear this like half the time at night as a little pajama shirt.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't mean to, just, like, try and pump up the company to our listeners, but, like, I genuinely love the clothes that I make, like, when I wear them, I'm just like, this is an awesome shirt, and I'm genuinely really proud to wear it, and I like seeing other people wear it, too, and be happy with it.
They're very cool. Your artwork has improved immensely. I remember your drawings used to be kind of shitty.
They
and
really
now
did, yeah.
You actually have like a design, and they look nice. I like them. Our logo is very good, and you were the creator of that, so applause to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, some credit goes to you, too, I think. I don't think most people realize that a lot of the designs that I make, or even at the start, they went through kind of your approval. Like I remember when I was making the MilkBox logo of the horse and the rooster, I asked you like 10 different times on 10 different redesigns until we finally like nailed it.
I think the only part that I remember of that process was me saying that the rooster had to be on the horse's back.
Was it
That's all.
Was it between the legs the first time?
I think it was like on the ground, and I was like, nah. This rooster has to ride the horse.
Yeah.
It's a horse.
I do remember that
horse.
vaguely.
That was great news to me.
What?
What?
That just made
Was it
me
really?
really happy.
Are you about to buy like 100 shirts now?
Maybe, I don't know. I just really liked listening to that.
What? Wait, I'm confused. What did you like listening to?
All of it, dude. What do you mean? What
Okay.
part of it wouldn't he like listening to? Come on now.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
That's amazing news. Hey, here's a thought. We need to get an Albert shirt. We need a shirt that's completely, maybe not designed. Jamie can stick with the artwork. But Albert, if you wanted to produce a shirt, what is your shirt gonna be?
That's a good question.
It's probably like a life motto of mine, or
Just keep swimming.
it's
Yeah.
that is not a life motto of mine.
Ah, shit.
In fact, it's drown if you feel like it.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Wow.
But we
okay.
should. I'm kidding. That's not my life motto.
No, can we?
If we
That's
put
a
it,
great shirt.
what if we have that on a shirt, but it's Danny holding the fish?
Why do I have to drown?
Hey, it was
Why
just
is
a
it gotta be
suggestion.
me?
If we just want to confuse our audience with random ass shirts, I think that's a good start.
I did once consider, and I still kind of consider it sometimes, like making a completely separate shirt website with just like really garbage designs, but like they're really funny, kind of like parodies. I saw a shirt once where it was it had the alien logo, like Alien and Predator. And the famous quote is something like, what is it? No one can hear you scream in space or something like that. But the shirt, it just said, in space, no one in space here. It was just really shittily designed. It made me laugh.
Is that because the aliens don't have ears when they get drawn? You know what I mean? Like, it's just a gray head, but there's no ears.
Oh yeah, I
guess so, yeah.
I feel like I didn't notice that for some
they don't have
odd
ears.
reason. Or it didn't pay enough attention. But yeah, like we never.
If they're so evolved, where are their ears, huh?
It seems like a good question, honestly. Yeah.
Tell me that.
Where's who made the most recent one? Was it Peter Jackson?
Put that on a shirt. I don't remember. I don't know.
That reminds me, Alien Romulus. I actually do want to watch that one. It looked pretty good. I heard like critics are just like, it's a good movie. They say not as good as the original Alien, but a good movie.
Do you know how much it's made already?
Probably about 200 million. It definitely made money. Like, it made its money back for sure. It was somewhat low budget, I think. I want to say it was like maybe 40 million, which for a sci-fi action movie is pretty low nowadays.
Feels like so much, man. I mean, I don't understand. Look, I like watching those movies. I think they're fun. I don't have to see all of them because it's really repetitive.
Yeah.
But and this is not me bashing it, but genuinely curious, like how do they keep creating a narrative around this that is like expanding this world but not at the same time? You know what I mean? This isn't Hogwarts. We don't have like new evil aliens. It's the same aliens every single time, and somehow humans just do not like learn that these things exist. Like, why can't we kill them? Why? I don't know. I just can't wrap my head around the story.
Well, I mean, they kind of fail most times when trying to expand that concept, you know? Like, most of the Alien movies are bad. They're, like, actually pretty terrible, most of those movies.
I feel like there's a small portion of our fan base that we're just really upsetting now. And they're like, you guys aren't real fans. You don't know the actual lore behind aliens. They're not even aliens, and they have ears.
I probably know more lore than most of the people who are listening to this and are familiar with aliens. I bet most people have not seen Alien Resurrection because that is a dog shit movie.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know that was one of the titles.
It's really bad. So it's got Winona Ryder, who is super talented. If you don't know who that is, audience, that's the mother from Stranger Things. She's also been in a ton of other movies from the 90s. Incredibly talented. And it has the original actress Sigourney Weaver from the first couple Alien movies. But they made her a clone of the aliens. And the dialogue in that movie is laughably bad. It's almost so bad that you're just like, this just isn't even funny. This is just bad. Terrible movie.
You know what would really pique my interest? If they made one of those movies, but instead of it being the perspective of, oh, we're the humans, we can't beat the aliens are bad and humans are weak, they should flip that. We should see the movie from the perspective of the aliens and humans are bad and that we're just trying to, you know what I mean? I don't know.
That sounds pretty cool.
What's that one movie that came out that was like I can't remember the name of it, but it was like third person? Is that correct? No, first person? First person.
Are you talking about Hardcore Henry, where it was like,
yes,
kind of like Call of Duty first person?
Hardcore Alien. Let's do it.
Yeah, that sounds pretty tight.
Sounds like the title of a porn film.
Ah, shit.
It does.
We're gonna need to work this title.
Watch the first few minutes. Softcore Alien.
That sounds like the name of a band.
Yeah, it does. It does.
We got a new band name.
What did they play? Jazz.
Oh.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
A little jazz band moment.
They play the theremin on there.
There's this one band that I have been listening to recently. It's from another podcast that Daniel also listens to, called Regulation Podcast. Very fun. Highly recommend it. But one of the people on there suggested a band called Clowncore. Now, Clowncore, it's a group of two people who wear clown masks, and they play their music in a porta potty. Like, even live, they'll bring out a porta potty and they will play music in there because the acoustics are amazing. But the music that they make is actually like very psychedelic. It's pretty incredible. There's this one piece where something about it just like makes my mind go like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like just into like random deep thought when I hear that soundtrack. And I would love to hear them do some type of music for like a sci-fi movie like Aliens. And they do like hardcore metal, but they also kind of do that softcore stuff mixed into it.
That sounds pretty lit.
Can I YouTube these guys?
Absolutely. I would recommend that other people YouTube them as well. I introduced them to a couple of my coworkers. My coworkers didn't really vibe with them too much, but they did say they're just like, no, it is actually like pretty good music. It's just not really what they listen to.
I mean, to be fair, they're playing in a porta potty, so you're probably gonna get that reaction from them.
Yeah, although one of my coworkers was like the main appeal to him. He's like, they play in a porta potty. I'm like, yeah. He's like, even on stage, I'm like, yeah. He's just like, oh, I'll absolutely listen to them then. I'm like, oh, okay.
Not trying to be judgmental. Was it a guy?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Sounds like a thing.
Yeah.
Very.
I'm gonna have to bleep his name through all of that, so thank you.
Who?
God damn it.
Are you talking about? I don't understand why we would nape. Whoa. Wow.
Yeah. Why would he?
Gosh,
why would he
I
be?
was supposed to say bleep, and I said nape. I said nape. Nape. That's crazy. Sorry.
God damn it.
Does it just sound like I'm cussing? I hope so.
I should just leave it in. I think he listens to this podcast as well.
Wait. Can we leave in your goddamn that we have to leave? We have to bleep out.
Yes.
The dichotomy of it all, the irony.
I think we're gonna need a
insert big
list. We're gonna need a list of things we can and can't say.
Oh, should we start working on that right now? Okay. So if we just say fuck.
That's probably pretty high on the list.
I'm not opposed to leaving that in, if I'm being honest, but I don't think the sponsors would be too happy with that.
What sponsors? That no one's reached out yet. Wonder Bread, literally the first thing I promoted. Come on.
Honestly, that's on me because I'm the spokesperson and the chief strategy officer, so I need to like reach out to companies and stuff.
Yeah, we need better strategies here.
Yeah, I'm slow on that one. My fault.
There's a local juice place that would love to sponsor us, mainly because I just like their juice. Would it make any sense in the slightest? No, but I want juice.
I think actually with Wonder Bread, because I'm willing to bet they're owned by a massive company, we would have to, like if they're owned by Nestle or something, we'd have to talk to Nestle.
I think it's Nabisco, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know if that probably won't fly. Let's go for... What's that one bread? Dave's Killer Bread?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Dave would be totally into this.
Let's do that. Hell yeah. Oh, and he can give me instrument tips for my Tinder profile. Yes.
Oh.
You gotta start that email up.
Whoa, wait a minute. The same company that owns Wonder Bread owns Dave's Killer Bread.
What?
No, it doesn't.
They got Dave?
Yes, it does.
Just stop.
This world is a lie. God,
I feel so
are you
cheated now.
serious?
Wait, you can't. You're playing with me, right?
I'm not. I was looking up Wonder Bread, and then I was just curious since we brought up Dave's Killer Bread. It's the same company. It's Flowers Foods.
I'm so heartbroken.
The company operates 47 bakeries producing bread, buns, rolls, snack cakes, pastries, and tortillas.
Oh, wow. Wait, why are you heartbroken, though? Wouldn't that be better? Because it's Wonder Bread adjacent, and I feel like Dave could be into this podcast.
But, like, you buy Dave's Killer Bread to feel, like, you know, healthy and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird that the same company owns Wonder Bread, which is known to be not super great for you.
Yeah.
I mean, one plays guitar and the other one doesn't. I think the vibe speaks for itself, right?
Yeah. Guitar, down to earth, 3 primary colored circles. That speaks to artificial coloring.
I'm gonna cry about this later tonight.
Wow. What song do you cry to?
What song do I cry to?
Just curious. Maybe I can sing it to you.
Do you guys ever do that when you're like super down in the dumps and you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna like fully embrace this moment and just listen to some depressing ass music.
Yeah, I do that. I was gonna say all the time, but that sounds sad. I don't do it all the time, but
I do that. I do that, and I listen to the sound of whales just like making noises.
Oh my!
Whoa! Damn.
You know,
Finding Nemo must be your favorite movie.
Oh yeah, when like just Dory imitating a whale on loop. That's my shit. Go right to bed, crying. And just like you said, I just stopped swimming.
Oh,
Just stopped swimming.
so
Just
so
stopped
you would be
swimming.
perfect for the shirt that we're making.
I think this is tying back to why I want to hold the little fish in my profile pic. I don't know. There's something seems to be there.
There is one song that gets me like anytime I hear it, even though it's a fantastic song and I love it. It's the song "Father and Son" by Cat Stevens.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are you familiar with the song, Danny?
No.
So most people,
It's the one. Have you seen Guardians 2?
Yeah, I've seen that.
it's the scene. It's used during the scene at the very end of Yondu's funeral.
Yeah, still not ringing a bell. I think Albert's gonna have to sing this.
No, we're get copyright
There are
strikes.
several things to.
Will we? Will we? Just throw some swear words in there. It'll be okay.
Okay. Penis.
I don't think it's a swear word if you use the medical term.
Oh, really?
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Because
so.
I was looking up things you can't say in a podcast,
And penis came up.
it said avoid using derogatory terms for genitalia. So I guess dick is worse than penis.
Yeah, I think most people would agree with that.
So dick is worse than penis. Penis is worse than Little Willie.
This is true.
And then my PP is probably the worst one, I would have to say.
Up for debate, but sure.
Hateful words. I want to rip some off right now, but that doesn't make my stomach feel good.
Yeah, maybe let's not do that. Maybe let's avoid the hateful words and words
I
on
think-
a list.
you know
of
what,
just,
that's a
like, which words
good-
should we not use in the podcast? Let's just say all of them.
I think it's a good rule.
Can we just not? Yeah. Why don't we just like get them all out in episode 3 and we'll just cross them off so we'll know we've done it.
Honestly, fair point. I only know about this from That 70s Show, but there was a record before, and it was called something like the 7 words you can't say on the radio, and it was infamous for being just this dude who was like swearing on his album. It was like a comedy album. It was a pretty big thing for a while.
Whoa, it says in here to avoid content that encourages criminal activity.
Well, it's a good thing we don't have Andy here then.
Whoa.
You know, the episode hasn't come out yet, episode 1 of the time that we're recording this. But I guarantee you, the day that drops, crime rates, they're going to shoot up like 5%.
You know, laws meant to be broken. So,
I mean, look, a law is just an idea that someone wrote down once, dude.
for real.
Is that how the Constitution works?
A little bit, yeah.
What were we talking about? I don't even remember.
This all started
Dave's
with us.
killer bread. Yeah, bread and getting money.
I was going to say, this podcast
that
started with us
money.
talking about like a dating profile, and now it's ended with the Constitution.
Yeah, and you guys have given me terrible advice.
I disagree.
A lack of advice. Okay, so far I know I need to take a picture with hot guys.
Uh-huh.
We're all shirtless and we're all holding fish, and then another picture with some really cool but not super cool instrument like a kazoo or a theremin or something like that. And then I also got the recommendation to listen to Cake. But I've not gotten any other recommendations for pictures.
I think you should have a picture of you holding a wiener dog, but you have to have sunglasses on, and so does the dog.
And measuring tape next to the wiener dog. And it doesn't measure all the way up to the wiener dog, so they get the idea that your wiener is half the size of that wiener dog.
Okay, so maybe let's put a pin in that idea and come back to that one.
No. I kind of like the idea. You just put it out there, you know.
Okay, fair.
This is what you're getting. Half a wiener dog.
Do you guys know how butt chugging works?
Sadly.
No, but I would. What you do? What is
I
that?
saw a video on it on YouTube. Very informative.
Wait. Can I guess? So it's called butt chucking.
Butt chugging.
Like chugging a beer.
Butt chugging. Oh. I don't want to guess anymore. What is this?
I kind of. What would the video entail?
The one that I watched, it gave
Yeah.
a fictional demonstration on how to perform it in a party setting.
Is this like when people take shots out of other people's belly buttons, but just from the ass?
No, but you're not too far
Wait.
off.
No, it's okay. I don't know what video James watched, but from what I understand, you just kind of put a tube up there,
Uh-huh.
and then you just administer the alcohol there, and it just kind of bypasses the digestive system, and you're just, the effects should reach you quicker. Why did I bring this up?
I don't know, Albert.
see-
I was hoping you would elaborate on why you brought it up.
Well, I think we could elaborate on this. I mean, is there a better method to do this? Like, there's things called bidets. Why don't they just put, beer in a bidet and just shoot it up your butt? Why not? I think so much quicker.
I think I can confidently say we have lost half of our listeners from the first episode in this second episode.
Well, hold on. I mean, if we're gonna pivot and make money, this might be the way to pivot.
I'm listening.
Yeah, there's serious opportunity here.
Look, MilkBox needs to start making more money because MilkBox Design's back is in a lot of pain from carrying the company. Okay, it's the only revenue source we have.
Why don't we just start a casino?
So beer bidets.
Sure.
Why don't we?
I'd be down. I'd love to own a casino.
I don't know.
I will bet
Let's
the
ask Google.
casino on 21 Black.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Hey, that's how we make money, though. We just go to the casino and make a bunch of money because you never lose at a casino.
Yeah.
And then, you reinvest your winnings.
Have you ever been to Las Vegas, Albert?
No, I've never been, actually.
I haven't either, and I want to go. I've seen a few videos, oddly enough, from the same video about the butt chugging. This dude's guide on how to essentially stay in Vegas for free, because there are casinos where you can be like, hey, can I get a room here? Because I just want to keep, gambling or whatever. And there are a lot of casinos where they will give you, it's like a closet basically, but it's got a bed and you can stay in there for free.
Whoa.
Like a lot of casinos do that because they want you to just keep spending money there, of course. They also use those in case a person gets way too drunk there. They'll give them a free room so they don't go out and get harmed.
That's fair. Yeah.
I feel like that's a nice thing and a messed up thing too, because there's good intention there, but there's also casino doesn't want to get faulted for any harm to that individual.
True. Yeah, I think there is some good intention because there is a bit of liability if I don't think people realize that bars or just any place that serves alcohol, they are liable for what happens to you to an extent if you drink too much.
I don't know why I thought of this. I think it's just because I'm thinking of casinos. James, you know this. I went to a casino out near Tahoe one time. It was one of my friend's bachelor's parties. And I actually saw the actor who plays Carlton Banks on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Alfonso. He was doing karaoke and he was singing. But as we were talking through this, I just could not help but think of him getting extremely wasted and just plopping down in a bed paid by the casino. They absolutely would hook him up with that.
And they would just be playing that one song. It's is that a Frank Sinatra song? The one that he danced to?
I think so, yeah. It's Carlton Shuffle.
Yeah. It's not unusual.
Apparently he sued Fortnite because they tried to take his dance and they weren't paying him.
Yeah. To an extent, I think he should have won, but in another sense, the ruling I was actually fine with. Because the ruling essentially was you can't copyright a dance move, which I think just for, I guess, everyone's sake is probably a good thing. But it also kind of sucks because, well, you did make it because of him.
So quick. I gotta quickly pivot because I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too.
I'm seeing that in the Discord chat. And hold up, I got a great idea. Your shirt number one idea, I love. But here, let me add to that. So the shirt one proposal by Albert is, I am Albert. Albert is me. That's what the shirt will say. Can we please do that? But let's use your profile logo on Discord as the image on the shirt.
Okay. That's crazy.
I got a lot of silence there, so I couldn't tell if you guys were up for that or just hated the
No,
idea.
I love this idea.
Okay, then I don't have to type a third option.
I also actually really like the second one, which is I miss grilled cheese and Uncrustables, that's also something that me and Albert, it was just us two, we talked in a bonus episode that has yet to come out as well, where we ranked basically food items that we miss that are no longer in production.
I didn't know what Uncrustables were, and I just looked them up. They're like pies. What is this grilled cheese Uncrustable?
You know what's really funny, Daniel? On a previous podcast, we had almost this exact conversation. where
Yeah.
you learned about
But the-
Uncrustables from Albert.
Well, damn. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna have to listen to that episode to find out.
Yeah.
Can I ask one question though? Is it truly a grilled cheese Uncrustable, or is it just a cheese pie Uncrustable?
It is a grilled cheese Uncrustable.
Wow.
I mean, if you want to classify all Uncrustables as pies, technically, that's your
Oh, God.
prerogative.
Here
But,
we go.
but you know,
There's probably some madman
Like,
out there who does define it that way, and they would be wrong.
well,
I wanna try it, but I'm not.
I don't know, because
because
if you think about it, like, great, now we're gonna get really theoretical with bread, but
ham and cheddar roll up Uncrustables. That sounds great.
I don't know. The Uncrustables, there aren't like two separate slices of bread, which is interesting. You know, it's not a classic sandwich, that's for sure.
You guys, I'm gonna be super honest here. These pies literally look like Wonder Bread smushed together.
I think they're owned by the company that owns Wonder Bread, aren't they, Albert? I feel like you'd know that.
Probably. And yeah, there's
It might
I've
be
seen
Wonder
videos
Bread.
on how to make your own Uncrustables, and I'm pretty sure that's kind of how you do it. I think you have to like smush
Some Wonder
the
Bread together.
two slices of bread together.
Well, who knows? It could be Dave's bread. We'll never know because they're a shared entity.
I've even empanadas that are pretty similar to Uncrustables.
I want one of these now.
Maybe Uncrustables are just the American equivalent to either a calzone or empanadas.
Is this were these like things that because I never ate these as a child. Did you guys eat these as a child, or are you talking?
Absolutely.
I ate this last week.
Nah, I didn't eat these ever.
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one.
Well,
but-
these Uncrustables, the grilled cheese ones, they don't make those ones anymore. Actual Uncrustables, I didn't actually start eating until like college, mainly because the college would give them away for free.
You were eating the fake Uncrustables. You were eating Crustables.
What?
Whoa, what?
You lost me on that
You didn't
one.
get it. You didn't get it. You're eating fake Uncrustables. He's eating Crustables.
Oh.
Oh.
That's actually pretty good.
Sounds gross.
I remember my college, they would give... It was actually pretty cool, because they would just, like, give free food away. Now, I think it was really more meant for people that, like, couldn't afford food, but they insisted that I took some anyways. So they would just hand me a bag of food every now and then. I was like, okay, sure.
It's very nice of them. Didn't they just give you like a whole thing of bananas one time?
They did, yeah, no, like, they would give me... Oh, Jesus. Sorry, hold on a sec.
Oh, he's
Uh-oh.
dying. He's
Uh-oh.
dying.
Protocol,
Okay,
protocol.
Wait, Albert, we gotta fill it. Wait, okay, okay, say something.
governor?
Say something.
That's my third shirt recommendation.
Is that how you spell Gubna? Is that how you actually...
No, that's how I spelt it in the chat. I don't know how you actually.
You also spelled toilet.
Well, because I wanted it to be like, oi, where's the toilet?
What?
But you didn't say it. You didn't say it like that. You didn't even say toilet.
I
You
was
said
under
toilet.
pressure because James was coughing and dying, and then we had
That's
to
true.
cover
That's true.
him.
I don't know if this is building good habits because, like, if we all go out to dinner, for instance, and he starts choking, and we're just gonna start saying ridiculous things instead of actually helping him.
Well, it's better than twisting a guy's nipples, let me tell you that.
The fuck? What?
That is something to think about.
So anyways, back to... What the fuck were we talking about? Was Uncrustable?
I honestly
oh,
thought
wait,
you were
no.
going to say, so anyways,
were-
thanks for listening.
No, I got one more. Because we were talking about what you guys were eating as children. These crustable things.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
I did have a question, and I hope, because we have like 9 minutes left, but I didn't want to get too deep into it. My original question was going to be, what did you guys watch when you were kids? Like a favorite show.
Oh.
I won't go too deep into that. I'd rather go straight to the main question that I actually have. So, let me start from the beginning. My favorite show when I was younger, I remember this very clearly. I would get up, I can't remember exactly how old I was. I was probably like 5 or 6 or something, maybe even younger. But I'd get up at 5 in the morning to watch a show called Hamtaro.
Yeah.
Hamtaro kicks ass. I loved that show. I don't know what it was about that show, but for those of you that don't know, it was a show about hamsters, and these hamsters just went on wacky adventures. I don't even know if I were to look up the show, I don't even know if you could really classify them as adventures. But in my mind, they went on adventures. it was brought to my attention that Hamtaro is not the only one of his kind. There are other crazy hamsters out there in this world. In fact, the company that makes Hello Kitty has their own version of this. So they have something that is identical to Hamtaro. It's called Sanrio. So I'm putting it up to debate. Albert, Google it right now. Look up Hamtaro and then look up Sanrio. Sanrio is spelled Sanrio. I want to get your opinion. Which one is better here?
I mean, it's clearly Hamtaro.
Let's see.
And
I'm biased because I never watched Sanrio, but I think Hamtaro is definitely the winner.
I just want to add like a little bit more context to Hamtaro and Sanrio as well. These are both like animated things from the 2000s, like early 2000s. And I believe they were on Cartoon Network.
Was Sanrio also on Cartoon Network?
It might have been. If it was in the US, it probably was. But I don't know if that one ever actually made it to the US, which is also partly why I say Hamtaro is better. For those who don't know, I believe Hello Kitty... Isn't Hello Kitty the biggest money earner ever in terms of a like media presence or like franchise or whatever you want to call it? It's either number one or number two. The only competition it has is Pokemon. The fact that
would Pokemon be
we've
number one?
never heard of what was it called? Santro?
Sanrio.
Sanrio. The fact that we've had never heard of Sanrio, I feel like that means it was a big failure if it didn't make its way all the way over here in California.
Yeah, I'm looking at pictures. I'm pretty sure Hamtaro looks better. So
Hamtaro does look better. I'm gonna put it up to the poll. Can we create a poll, and that's our first poll? What's better, Hamtaro or Sanrio?
We can absolutely do a poll. We can do it the day this episode comes out.
Let's do it, and we'll count all 10 votes, 3 of which will come from us.
Sure.
probably 5.
Why 5?
I don't know. I just assumed Andy and Doug were participatory types. You know.
That makes sense.
Really good at. Is that a word?
You say that, but we've not even had Doug on the podcast.
This is true.
Well, at least on this. Well, he's been on it a few times, but not. What is this? Is this version 2 of what we're doing? Because we've done this.
No, so what is this?
For those who did not listen to our episode 0, this is season 1, and the old podcast is referred to as season 0. So he was on season 0. He has not been on season 1.
Doug's cool. Miss Doug.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember not too long ago looking back at some of those episodes. He was definitely borderline drunk during one of those.
What?
Oh my god. Can we do an episode drunk?
Yes, please.
Sure, we just can't have any sponsors on it, but yeah, I'm down.
Okay, you're probably
Jack Daniels,
not...
hello?
Oh, my new nickname for the episode. Just call me Jack. Or James, you might not bleep that out. You might not need to be, or you probably can't be on this episode.
What? Why?
Because you're HR. We can't have you there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want HR there, though, to make sure that, like, let's say you get alcohol poisoning. HR can be like, well, we said he could drink this alcohol, so it's on us.
Only if you're pouring my shot yourself.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I've had, like, work events where we had an HR person present to, like, release us of the liability, if that makes sense. That, like, they are taking full blame because there's, like, we're approving this. If they get hurt during it, then they get workers' comp.
Yay.
So you could get workers' comp from me.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's do it. We're about to get shit-faced.
Yeah. There's a few ideas for this podcast that I really want to do. I would love to do, something like that. There's the Pancake Podcast on National Pancake Day that we will do for sure.
No. Everyone does the Pancake Podcast. Let's do the Waffle Podcast.
Waffles are better.
Is there a National Waffle Day?
Waffles are better.
Agreed.
They are arguably, I think, require more effort to make or come upon. So we're putting more effort into it. So we're going to do Waffle Podcast. We'll do Drunk Podcast. When are we doing a Drunk Podcast, though? Every Friday? I think that sounds good.
I have some bad news about the Waffle Podcast.
No.
So I'm totally down to do a Waffle Podcast, but I should mention National Waffle Day was 6 days ago, as of us recording this episode.
You son of a... You're supposed to be on this.
No, this is Albert's fault. He's the strategist.
This is not my fault, actually. Actually, this is not my fault.
You're right. The secretary did not remind you.
Not my job.
Hold up. I've heard this voice many times. Is this the other personality that we don't know of yet? Is this Albert?
Daddy has multiple personalities. So what?
This is.
I got this one.
Daddy
I got
does
this
have
one
multiple
too in the
facts.
bag for you. You ain't heard this one.
Larry the
yet.
Cable Guy.
Oh,
on
no.
episode
Oh,
two?
no. Go back to the other one.
Hey guys, this is ASMR Albert. Today we'll be talking about how.
Oh hell no.
Be talking about how
Oh,
he
God.
fucked up on the Waffle Podcast already. It's been 6 days.
This is gonna be
6
This is gonna be
days.
so annoying to edit. This is gonna be so annoying to edit. If you're listening to this right now, I'm so sorry because the editing for this part's probably gonna sound terrible.
Quick. Albert, say fuck. Just say it.
I have the ability to just cut this all out. I might.
Yeah.
No. You keep everything in. What are you talking about?
Hey guys, welcome back. We just cut out a bunch of nonsense, but we appreciate you still listening. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna actually. What are we doing now?
I think it's about time that we wrap things up a little bit.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, so we
cool.
wrap things up just a bit here. So here, before we do that, there is that one running segment that I want where we recommend one thing. Could be anything to the audience. Would anyone like to go first? If not, I could go first.
Don't pay for Tinder. Tinder sucks.
Oh shit. Okay, that's the wreck.
So
fuck you,
anything
Tinder.
but that. So like Bumble, I guess would be okay.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Do you have Hinge? Sorry, that's a.
What?
No. We can. Yeah. No, I tried them all. They all kind of suck. Just go out. Go and meet people. That's my recommendation. Don't
Okay,
use these
there we
apps.
go.
Those
That's
apps
what-
are terrible.
Albert, you asked if you had that, and I know what you said, but in my mind, I heard Grinder.
Obviously, I've used Grinder.
That took way too long for me to process in my mind.
Well, my recommendation would be to listen to the album All in All by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
You're not gonna recommend Cake when you just preached about
That's a
it,
good point.
and you recommended that last time. What are you talking about?
No, I didn't. I recommended.
I
what did
swear
recommend
you
last
did.
time?
I swear you did.
I thought you recommended a album by Earth, Wind, and Fire. I don't know which one it was.
Yeah.
No,
dude,
no.
what-
You
yeah,
know what
why
I
are you-
recommended? No. I recommended. I was talking about playing GameCube. That's what was my recommendation.
Oh, shit,
my
was it?
official one. Yeah, that was
Bro,
my
you
official
put
recommendation.
2 recommendations. You must have.
Hey, you know, it is what it is. Haters gonna hate. Go listen to All in All by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And play GameCube.
I guess for my recommendation, I'm gonna recommend two things here. I'm gonna recommend one that you watch Scrubs if you have not watched that show before. Great show. Sometimes it has not aged too well. And then the other thing is something I have not tried yet, but I pre-ordered the new Call of Duty game, and they sent me a beta, and the beta is going on like right now, and I haven't played it yet, but I've wanted to. So I'm gonna recommend that because I want to play it.
Yeah, if you want to have all of your storage space wiped out with a single game, definitely recommend you getting that game.
Yeah, if you just want to like really hate yourself, definitely play the game. All right, so thanks for listening, everybody. This was episode 2 of Milkcrate Podcast.
Whoa.
If you've not listened to the first episode, I guarantee you it's probably better than this one, because Andy was not fired yet in the first episode, and we'll see who gets fired by the time of the third episode.
Uh-oh.
So make sure you follow us on our
We're gonna
socials.
need to hire
If you want some cool shirts, check out milkboxdesigns.com. And hopefully I remember to do that website thing before it,
Remember to buy the Hi, I am Albert. Albert is me shirt. Buy that one. It will sell out fast.
Are we actually making that shirt?
Yeah. Were you not listening to our podcast?